It's Wednesday night. It's 10 o'clock. What's going on? 10 o'clock my time. 10 o'clock over here, you guys. What's going on? Hope everybody is doing well tonight. And being that it's Wednesday and we're going to do our live show, I'm going to get prepared here for you. What's up, you guys? Thanks for coming over tonight. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for being here. Good evening, good evening. Welcome here from Greater Metro Detroit here in lovely Michigan. Wherever you guys are watching, I'm glad you're there. What's going on? Yo, what's up, you guys? Happy Wednesday night. I'm glad you guys are here. I got 3 cards tonight, all right? So you got to hang out with me for a little bit. I got, you guys, hey, did you guys watch the Knicks and the Knicks and the Celtics game tonight? Holy moly. Oh, I'm sorry for the Boston fans in the house tonight if you guys had to watch that basketball game that I just watched. Holy crap. If you haven't watched NBA basketball in a while, or you told yourself, I'm not really into basketball, watch playoff basketball. Watch playoff basketball. South Haven in the house. What's up, Jake? Good to see you. Jake, I know you, Jake. Good to see you, man. I'm going to see you here hopefully soon, right, Jake? We got the Detroit Card Show coming up, dude. You coming? You got to bring all your buddies from South Haven and all the guys from the West Side. I could imagine, dude. Boston fans, I couldn't believe it. I won't go too on about it, but Jason Tatum, man, can be the most dominant guy out there, or looks like a deer in headlights sometimes. That last play of the game, I don't know what Jason Tatum was even doing. You got 4 other dudes out there, or if they're gonna run it through you, which they should, don't think. Just go for it. I'm sitting here watching it as a Pistons fan going, what in the world is going on here? But man, I thought the Knicks looked good when they were playing. I thought the Pistons and the Knicks were a tight series, even though, the Pistons didn't take it very well. It was close. But dude, Knicks are good. So watch some playoff basketball. But that's why tonight I grabbed a basketball card, because I love basketball cards and I love basketball. And I got a cool one. I got a cream one. I'll get a lot of questions, you guys, and I love all the questions. I get questions daily, should I soak this card, or should I semi-soak this card, or what should I do with it? People that will send me pictures of dirty vintage cards, vintage sports cards. We're gonna do dirty. We'll do dirty sports cards tonight and dirty TCG cards tonight. And I want to try something new, something I've never tried before tonight. You guys love these things, Pokemon collectors? I think it's a 96, I think it is. It's like the Bandai vending machine Prismy card. But I put notes on here. I'm going to be watching that Thunder tonight. I got it on. I got it on right there. So when I back up and look, I know, I'm like... And man, Nikola Jokic, what in the world is that guy? It's like Drago that doesn't lose from Rocky. What a freaking beast and weird, just an interesting athlete that dude is. He's going to go from, the NBA to, back to, Mob Boss or something. That guy is wild. Yeah, good time for basketball. I love basketball. So let's start with some basketball, all right? Let me turn this thing around. So tonight, you guys, one of the cards that I wanted to show you was, and I'll go through here. I got piles of cards that I always pick out. The way I shop for cards is stuff that I like that's cool, and then projects. And I'm always picking up projects, and I base them really based on the most questions that I get, Yeah, Michelle, I'm on to baseball too. Tigers are pretty damn good. And it's always fun when your team is at least pretty good, you know what I mean? Or at least, winning some games. It makes it a lot more fun to watch. So I agree with that. So let's start here, you guys. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And everybody, thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate it. And I'll stay right on the point tonight. What we're gonna do tonight, you guys, is let me tell you this. We're gonna clean some cards, because doing structural stuff is cool. Eric, what's up, buddy? And Josh, good to see you too, man. I love doing the card spray on the pads and getting dents out and doing all that stuff. And trust me, we'll do it. We'll continue to do all those. But what I want to do tonight is I love cleaning cards. I love cleaning cards. I like getting things that are like dirty or scuffed up or, just I like to do a good before and after session. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do tonight. So we're going to do card cleaning stuff. So we should be able to get to like, hopefully like a good change. You know what I mean? And only one of them I'm going to have to probably hold overnight. Well, I might have to do some follow-ups, but my point is we're going to cover a lot of ground tonight. All right. And what I want to do is we're going to start with the vintage basketball, because it's dirty. And I'll tell you more. All right. So that's what we're doing. Let me show you. And everybody, thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate it. It's so good to do this. And I appreciate everybody that likes to work on cards, and whether you're watching it live or recorded, doesn't matter. I just like doing the uncut. See this? That's what we're going to talk about. I like doing the uncut show during the week where I don't have to, like when I do the edited videos are fun and I try to get to the point, but this is kind of like, if you're into like all the details, this is a good show for you to watch. So thank you guys for watching it. And I want to show you what I put on this one. All right, soak or semi-soak. We're going to have to clean this card because I did this. There was I didn't finish it all. There was something on this card, and it looked like lacquer. It was like a shiny circle, and I wiped it, and it was like, it smeared, so I stopped because I didn't want to pull the paint off the card. This was just a card I had in a box of, I have like a whole set of like 80s. I have the 80 set, the 81 set. I just have a ton of old basketball cards. And when I was just fiddling around, I went to wipe this thing off and it stuck. And I was like, stop. I don't want to pull. When you have a black background like that, as you guys know, it's very hard, or it's very easy to make a mistake in these areas, or if you're like wiping on it or picking some old substance off, and then you're left with like white spots. So I stopped and I was like, you know what? This card's going to probably need to be soaked or semi-soaked. And then when I looked at the back, I was like, yeah, there's the back. The card is dirty. So therefore, I wanted to tell you guys, when you see things like this, when there's a residue that's dried on the card, when there is stains in it, I think the easiest thing to do first is to soak the card. Because if I started wiping on here, I'm going to get like a bunch of little burrs. Like I'm going to irritate the card too much. Okay. It's going to be irritated. Now, and that's a great question. I just saw somebody ask me something. What's the gunk? Dirt or part of the card? I think it's gunk. I think it's gunk because I was able to wipe part of it. And when I thought it was just going to be an easy cleanup. And then it wasn't. So I stopped and I was like, you know what? This card is not going to, I was just looking at the front and it has like, you guys will see like look at his hand. There's like a buildup on his hand. So it's not the card. It's some sort of substance. And I'm hoping I can clean it off. So that was my whole point of this one. And then on the back, it's like, I don't know if the card I don't even know if the letters are still there. It's hard to tell. It might have been scuffed off, but I can tell that there's like it's something stained it. I can tell it's a stain. So that's what I see on this. So like when I see this, that's when I'm like, all right, you got to soak this card, because if I start like just wiping on it, I'm going to start screwing up the surface. So that's what I thought. So let's just start with this one and we'll see how far we go. So like, it's just in rough shape, you know what I mean? But there's some great cards from these sets. Now, when I work on this one, it's not just if you have a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar card from 1982 or 81 tops. Any card that you guys are going to run into from this era, pretty much this type of card, and you can see it's pretty wobbly too. That's another thing. Like, as cards, age and they're not protected well, they'll get weird. So that's another bad thing with it. That's more than normal. You don't want a card like that. So this will be a couple things in one, I guess, demo. You guys we'll get it flat. We'll get it clean, hopefully. And if you have a simple substance that you go to wipe off the surface and it's not coming off easy, just stop, just Just stop. But let me, you guys, if you don't mind, I'm just going to jump up and look at I want to look at the board real quick because I appreciate everybody coming here to watch and ask me questions. I don't want to miss anything. Hey, Mark asked about some Pack Fresh cards that have the fuzzies on the top edges. What's the best way to clean it? Let me show you. Let me see. All right, good question. So Mark is asking about fuzzies on the top edges of cards. So when you guys open up, let me see here. I don't have any like prism style cards sitting around. We'll just use this as an example. Say you guys open up any sports card that's like prism related or Topps Chrome, and you look at the edges and you see a bunch of fuzz coming out, like sticking out of the card. Get some painter's tape. Just go like this around your fingers. Like this. And then let's just say that this Michael Jordan card had it. You'd go like this. And then you'll look and you'll see a bunch of little white fuzzies. You can go all the way around the perimeter of your new cards and that will get all that stuff off of there. That's a really good question. So if you guys want to see me do that or see like more of a complete demonstration, on my YouTube channel, I have a playlist called Corners and Edges. And if you guys want to see stuff like that, it's a pretty helpful, I'm going to try to show it to you real quick. If you guys go to my YouTube page, I have everything saved on playlists. So like all the Wednesday night lives, all the customer questions, all the corners and edges, wherever corner and edge repair. So I have everything saved like that, guys. So if you run into a jam, or not even a jam, I mean, I don't even know if it has to be a jam. If you just run into something, you're like, I need some help here, or I need to watch an example. You know, I'll always answer your questions. Sometimes it can be 5 minutes I can answer you. Sometimes it's like 5 hours or whatever, but you can always go to that and take a look. All right. And if it still doesn't make sense, you just let me know and I'll make it make sense for you. You guys, the soaking tray, the little one I use, I got on Amazon, and also the larger custom ones, it's from a guy named Robert. He's the cardsmith. He's one of my buddies on here. He makes like a variety of different shapes and stuff like that. But just this little one tonight I'm going to use, I got off Amazon. But let's get to it. Let me show you. All right, so now, you guys, it's time for the hot tub time machine. That's what we do on Wednesday Night Lives. Got to go to the hot tub time machine. So what that really means, you guys, is it's just card spray. I put some card spray in the soap dish, and I have it warm. That's why you see the mist. So whenever I have stains like this, which it's like, I'm not exactly sure what it is. I don't know if it will come out, but I got my card spray a little warm. My basement right now is 72 degrees, which is fine, but I just like to keep the card spray a little bit warm when it comes to stains. So let me put this in here, and we're going to come check on it as the night goes by. See, look at this. You see this already? That's the stuff that I'm having trouble with. It's this. It almost looks purple, you guys. So like what I think it might be like Coca-Cola or some sort of like a Pepsi. It's usually not too foreign of a substance. You know what I mean? It's like stuff that guys like us when we were kids probably opening cards had in our hands or nearby. So if it was like me as a kid, it was probably like freaking Doritos and like Mountain Dew, you know what I mean? So I'm sure I spilt that on a few things. But anyways, we're going to let that sit. It's 10:15. I don't know what it's going to do. We're going to look at it, okay? So yeah, that's just a little soap tray, you guys. So yep, exactly. So now, if you guys don't mind this, here's what I want to show you. I think these are cool. And I might need to clean this card up before we do something because I just want to... I'm making a card cleaning trolley for my room. Noah writes me, good. You gotta take good care of them, man. I appreciate, and you guys keep me like super motivated, and I thank you for that. I swear I get a couple hundred messages a day now, and a lot of them are people asking smart questions. Then a lot of them are people to show me cool stuff that they do or stuff that they're learning. I think it's really cool when I have customers teach me how to do cooler stuff with the products I make. Like, talk about like, that synergy or that back and forth has been really cool, man. I really dig it. So let's take a look at this. You want to see my biggest thing on this? What I want to see if I can do? I might need some contrast. You guys see that edge is yellow? That bugs me. That whole edge there is yellow. So like, if you see the top, I'm trying to get you guys good light. Let's try this again. All right. That yellow streak going up the side. It bugs me. All right, you can see it, Michelle? You guys can see it? Yep. Perfect. And so that's, I have an idea, because this is plastic and it's a sticker, and this is paper and it's yellow. So I'm thinking I'm going to try some moisture on the back and hold it for the night and to see, because like, you guys know, like remember like when I'd have like, let's say a Michael Jordan card or like the 86 Fleers or stuff like that. Do you guys remember like on those, you get like, you look at the back of them and then you look at the top and you can see that yellow kind of like, it could be a nicotine line. It could just be, I don't know, old damp moisture gets in there and it creates a yellow over time, because water is full of metals and minerals and stuff like that, right? So I'm thinking if I can treat it like I do Garbage Pail Kids or Fleer stickers or wrestling stickers or Star Wars stickers, if I can spray both pads, well, I'll just do the back pad. If I can spray the back pad, get the back pad medium wet, I can probably get that stain wet with card spray. Hold it overnight, hold it tomorrow. It will dry, but when it dries, the mats are going to be on it, right? So the mats will pull, hopefully, that stain out. That's the plan. That's the plan. Because I hate yellow around the cards. Like if a card has a chip or something that like there's no fixing, I get it. But those yellow borders bug me. Vintage anything, like even this is from the 90s and it's got the yellow border. So that's my plan. All right. So if it works, kick ass. If it doesn't work, all right, I can always try again. But let me turn this thing around. So that's the game plan with this one. So I'm just grabbing a couple card mats over here, guys. And I'm not going to get the top one. I'm not going to get the top one damp. I'm going to keep that one dry. So basically we got this one already set. This one will get card spray on. And I'm just going to put a sparkle of card spray on it. I don't need to... here's what I want you guys to know. This is a cool thing for Alive. I don't want you guys to go like this. When you're doing your like dent removals and stuff, do not hold this right here and spray it like this and just hit it right there. We want to have a distance, all right? So I'm going to hold this like, and I know I hit it like 5 times, but I'm at a distance and you can just see like a little sparkle on there. That's what I want. All right, so let's flip this back around. That's a good question we got asked when it says, hey, when you pull stains in the mat, do you have to wash the mats? Do you know that luckily, I keep my polish mats and my card spray mats separate. But I've never transferred anything dirty from a drying mat that I've noticed onto another card. I've never noticed that. But I do throw them away often. So like I will go through these, and once they start, you guys, like, can you see the cards square starting to wear into it? I usually keep about this many, in here. But once they start to get a little wear and tear on them, and they start to get white and used up a little bit, I just throw them out. But you could wash these in warm water, and I think that would be no issue at all. No problems there. So you guys, this one, that's as fun as I can be with this one tonight. We just got to hold it and just see if it gets any better. But I'm looking for my clips. I keep them all around here. So I just got to hold this one until tomorrow. All right? And I hope that's cool. But I think by tomorrow we'll be able to find out if that little bit of moisture is safe to go in the back of. And I love these Pokemon cards. I think they're 1996 Bandai vending machine cards. I don't know. I don't really have a whole long list of reasons why, but I think they're sweet, and I like the old. Is Logan back there? Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's see. Well, I tell you what, you guys, because something besides card care, and I'm going to tell you guys to do it too, get out and do person care, man. Like I've been, I've been making sure that I'm staying active. So like, let me show you. Here, I'll show you. No shit. All right, here. Let's see today looks like. This is where I'm going to push my fellow brothers and sisters out there, okay? Because it's easy to sit around and hang out, but I want you to go out and move a little bit too. Here's what I was proud of today. Let's see. And I've been doing this every day. So like today, me and the dogs did like a 4.5 mile walk. So like I've been doing that and trying to get those steps in and trying to be as healthy as possible. So yeah, take care of your cards, but man, get outside and let your dogs take you for a walk, all right? Or take yourself for a walk and listen to some good music or something. But I tell you what, I've had enough people in my family have had crazy, shitty, horrible health issues. And now as a middle-aged guy, I'm trying to like avoid or be, at least keep my head healthy and working out and doing this type of stuff. So I encourage you to do the same thing, man. Like I say, right, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So I don't want to spend my time sick or anything like that. So get out and walk. And then come home and work on your cards. So then the last one, you guys, that we're going to do, and then we're going to go back over to the to check out our Kareem card, is this one's a cool one. I love these. This is the Giovanni's Machamp, and it's pretty beat up and dirty, but I think that this is a good one for the live show because it's there's like little gritty. It's like literally dirty. There's like little gritty things on it, and you don't want to start wiping it all at once because you could scratch it up. So when I found this, I thought of you guys right away. I'm like, oh, this is a Wednesday Night Live card because there's a lot of little things to explain, and the Wednesday night crowd will like it. So let me turn this thing around and I'll show you what I'm talking about, all right? Oh, and let me look real quick, you guys. I got a couple messages. I just want to see if there's anything I can answer here. Oh, man. Dude, thank you guys for the nice words. I appreciate it. I had a couple of this new customers say they got some new stuff and they enjoy it. Thank you, man. I'm glad you do. We work our butts off every day to make sure that all the answers or all the questions are answered, all the orders are shipped. Everybody's hobbying hard and having a good time. So thank you for that, man. All right, well, hey, let's get into this one. This one's cool. It's just, again, it's just card cleaning, but there's like, I find little intricacies and like little best practices here. So I'm happy to share them with you. So let me stand up here and we'll turn this thing around and we'll get started again. So these are cool. I like any of the kind of the late 90s, early Pokemon stuff. I think the art's cool. I can't consider myself any sort of like Pokemon expert or anything like that, but sure enough, you guys send me these pictures of Pokemon cards every day asking questions about them, and it makes me start liking them. So I can say that I've been picking up some projects and some stuff. But this one hit me because it was dirty, and it was like I got it for a good deal. It was not an expensive card, but I find it to be cool. And it has a very dirty border. And like the look at Machamp's like head or hat or whatever the heck that is. Just part of them has got stuff on it. And I can feel some of this stuff. So what that makes me worried is you don't want to start scrubbing around on some stuff you can feel, because it will be like a sanding agent. You don't want to scrub it into the card. Oh, there's more. There's more. Look at back here. You know, it's just kind of like cooked in there. You know, so that's what I want. So what I want to do, and I love this card too, and I thought that's why this one would be a good one, because I think that, I don't know. I just think it's a good project, because whenever I see like clingers, like what do we got here under the N? I just saw something. There's like a good old something. And I do see like some spots, like maybe we're missing some. Let's take a look at it. I want to take a look under the microscope, because I try not to look at them too much when I get them, because I like to look at them with you guys and kind of explore them together. But that looks like some permanent damage. If you guys don't mind, let's just take a look real quick. Yeah. Oh, well. But I mean, whatever. I don't need them perfect. I just like to know what I'm working with. So, like, as a card care lover, when I see missing paint, that's just like, there's nothing I can do about that part. You know, that it got me. But that's like not too bad. You know, that's like let's take a look here. That's pretty good. Oh, sorry, you guys. I know that's like annoying. Here, let me get that out of the way. Oh, that stuff's good. Look at that. Yeah, that's what I'm going after. That's why I thought this would be a good one for tonight, because it has a lot of crap on it. And it's fun to see like a good turnaround when it works. And the thing is, if it had a bunch of scratches and crap all over it, you know, there'd be nothing I could do about it. But being that it's pretty dirty, I'm like, I think it will make a pretty good cleaning demonstration. All right. So, you know, I got somebody asked me a question here, said, how do you get dimples? How do you fix dimples and corners on cards? Now, I'm going to tell you that most dimples, if not all dimples, would be probably a permanent issue, man. If you're looking at cards that are like modern era sporting cards, like Prism or Chrome or stuff like that, unfortunately, man, the quality control on those isn't always the best. And dimples are like little air bubbles or little pockets that form on the surface. You know what I mean? So it kind of sucks with those. But if you guys want, on my YouTube page, I have a thing called, I have a playlist called Corners and Edges. And I have good stuff on there. Just the thing is with some of these older cards, as you guys watch me do, you get a little bit more, with some of these older cards, you get a little bit more project, a little bit more bang for your buck, because they get a lot of collector damage and age damage as the years go by. When it comes to brand new stuff, or, you know, damages on those, you're kind of limited, because it's not really man-made damage. It's typically factory-made damage, like heavy dimples or the weird impressions in cards, or even in Pokemon. Like, you guys saw me do that one with like the rail dents, it was called, and it's like all the way across. So stuff like that's pretty tough. But cleaning cards, you can do pretty well in most cases. So stay tuned if you guys are gonna like be working on any of the older or dirty Pokemon cards. So here's what I want to show you first. I'm just gonna use a detail Q-tip, and I'm getting it wet with card spray, because I want to, instead of treating the card generally, I want to treat it like locally. I want to go in and clean up these spots little bit by little bit and not scratch the paint off the card. Okay, that's my thought. Okay, so let's do it. And here's the balance. I want to work on it this way and go this way, because I do not want to get the moisture in the bottom of these open edges, it gets puffy, and I can get it back to flat and dry, but I don't want to deal with that tonight. Okay, so what I want to do is just stay away from the edges and to see if we can like that already, it is like a dirt because I already got some of it off. So hold on, you guys. Let me just kind of see what I'm working with here. See that? Totally dirty. So I just want to be careful. I just rotated it. I'm going to use this side of it. All right, it comes off fairly easy, so hold on. Yeah, big city. You try. I've tried doing everything to prism cards to get dimples, and not dimples because I could never get those to come out. But like you guys know the nail mark that's in prism cards, that annoying half crescent moon that's in a bunch of them. I tried heat pressing that thing out like years ago. And I think I put it at like 180, 190 or something like that. And I think I got it so hot that I like made the face of the card like look shinier, and like it got hot and then dry again, but that's still the damn crease was still in there. I'm like, all right, well, in my mind it was like, all right, the best way to get a plastic surface is flat again is with heat and some pressure, which it is, but there was no dice on that. This is actually coming off pretty easily, you guys. I still got some crap though at the bottom, if you guys can still see it, but look at this. Damn. All right, so I'm going to stop using this one now, okay? These are cheap. So I'm going to throw this in the trash. And I keep a trash right by my feet. And I also keep a little schnauzer right by my feet. But keep that thing there, you guys, so you can throw away your applicators when they get dirty. Don't be Mr. Thrifty and use your damn applicators for ever and ever and ever. You're going to scratch up a card. So look at clean one. We got a new one. Man, that's cool. I had somebody jump on there, right? Lower 130 or 140 for several days. That'd be wild. If anybody ever gets a dimple out of a prism card, you got to show me, man. I will record a standing ovation for you. That is, I think that's the most common question I've ever been asked in all my years of card care is, how do I get a dimple out? That'd be the number one. Seriously, the number one question is, how do I remove a dimple? All my kids, my wife, and all my friends know the answer to that question because they've heard me pick up my phone and say the answer every single time. You guys want to hear the answer? Somebody will send me a picture and say, hey, Kurt, how do I get this dimple out? And I'll say, hey, man, that sucks. Unfortunately, dimples are formed at the factory, and they're typically formed with like heat and pressure. And therefore, they've always been there, so you can't get them back to the normal position. So unfortunately, although they suck, you're not going to be able to get it out. All of my friends could recite that. My kids know the answer to that one. I know, those damn dimples. Look at this, you guys. Check this out. This thing is freaking filthy. But I like treating it locally like I'm doing, because I don't want to rub that amount of dirt all over this card. I know exactly what will happen. I will scratch up that holographic area. And it might have some scratches in it, because look, it's got some crap in it up here. But we ain't done yet, so hang out. Let's do it. Let me check on, I want to look at, I want to take a peek in here if you guys don't mind. Ooh, it's dirty. All right, we'll be back. Hang out. Don't forget about Kareem. He's in the hot tub time machine, all right? Michelle can repeat that answer. We're talking about the dimples. It is, but I wish they didn't happen, you know, but I just don't have any control over that one. This is coming out really, really well, you guys. So now that I feel like I got most of the crap off the front, I'm going to get a little bit bigger, okay? So now I'm just going to go one spray of card spray there. Now it's just like a little bit damp, okay? But I like this card, so I don't want to treat it really well. Damn. Let me show you guys something. Look at this. That after 2 Q-tips and that. They get dirty, guys, so just take your time with them. And I know sometimes, hey, Richard, what's up, man? I know that sometimes I will make the videos where I'm doing the fast hands and because you guys, seriously, this is the amount of time I spend doing it. This is it. So let's look at the back. Same deal. This is the exact same feel. And I don't want to scratch it because that's a good spot. So let's get those off if we can. And then we'll do a card polish on it and it'll look really good. And then we'll check out the whatever. I keep on forgetting how to say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar tonight. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Let's get in here. These spots. The front was worse than the back. Well, I take that back. Hold on. The bottom. But let me keep going. And thank you guys again for everybody to that's here and watching and you know enjoys this. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, seriously. And if you're just jumping in, you guys, what I'm doing is this card is not really dented. Oh, I can't really see any dents. So what it is has a lot of stains and spots and specks all over it. So the reason I'm using the detail, see, look at this thing. The reason I'm using this is because I don't want to scratch up the surface. So I'm just trying to, I'm just going after these like little spots. You guys see how I'm doing it? I'm just going in the areas where it looks dirty to me and I'm just gently wiping in there. And I'm also trying to stay away from the card edge because I don't want to get the edge of the card puffy. Oh, it's crunchy down here. Give me a minute. Ooh, I got a question. I got a good question. Mr. Gomez asked me what's the best way to get 2 small indents on the back of an optic card. Dude, those suck. I hope and then I read that you've been doing that for a few days, putting some spray on the pads, holding overnight, no dice. What about Mr. Gomez? What about the humidor, dude? What about humidity? Have you put the optic card in one of these? Because the humidor is a great tool, man. Like you can put it right now. I got it at 68% humidity. But like if you put if you get your humidor up and running, you could put your optic card in there and just keep it in there, man. And it might be able to lift it out. I would try it. You know what I mean? Because you know I've soaked those cards and why don't you hit me up after the show or something, or hit me up tomorrow with a picture. I'll give you some advice, man. You know if. It might be one of those damn things that it's just permanent, you know what I mean? Or it might be something you could improve. I'm doing pretty well. A lot of the dirty stuff is coming off here, you guys. Super filthy card. It's hard to see on the screen, or on the But let's take a look and see what else we need to do here. Hey, clean Pokeball. That's a win. And you guys, these little white spots, man, when we looked at them under the microscope, it's missing pieces of paint. I can't repair that. But now, don't go away. I want to clean. I got a lot of the dirt off of it. Like, that's why I started with this little guy. Because it was small and got all the crap out of there. And then I switched over and just wiped it down like that. So I think the card is clean. Now I want to do a final step, and I want to do a card polish on the card and see if we can make the holographic part look better, because I can see it, it's trying. I can see some sparkle in there, but it is kind of beat up. So let's do that, and then we'll see where we land on this one. Then we'll take a look at our Kareem Abdul-Jabbar card. All right. Oh, and as a thank you, guys, I got my giveaway rolling on the website. So if you'd like to enter, visit kurtzcardcare.com and click on the giveaway, you guys. I give away a card care kit. I give away these every month. And if you guys want to enter, please do. But we're going to change gears. Card polish, okay? And every time you open up your card polish, if it's brand new or halfway gone, I want you to always use all of it. Use the entire surface. I'm not even pushing hard. I'm barely making contact. I just want it to be soft. Like that. Okay, so let's see how we can do here. I think that we've made a lot of progress, you guys, on this one. I'm standing. I'm standing right over the card right now, and I cannot see any more of those stains on the yellow borders. And I got this card for like $10. So like the project was worth more than $10. I have more fun than $10 doing this, but I think that for a low cost project, it's pretty fun to do these types of things. So I know that it's cool to get the nicest cards in the best condition, but I would absolutely encourage you guys to like look at some low graded cards or some raw stuff. Pick it up. Do some projects. Already that looks good. Hold on, ready? Look, I'm not even going to pick it up. Look at that already. I just like clean stuff. I'm going to do the other side too. This will be a good one, you guys, for a before and after. I'll post some pictures up tomorrow. So if you didn't get to see it from the beginning and you just clicked on the show, number one, thanks for being here. We still got some more stuff to do tonight. But number two, if you guys want to see the beginning of it, I'll have this whole show posted right here on Instagram and Facebook and then YouTube. This is kick-ass, you guys. Hold on, I'm going to show you. I want to show you something here. 1 second. This is really freaking good. Yeah, hey Richard, don't clean over autographs, even though they're super freaking hard to remove. No, there's no point of even testing it, because I think most autographs are going to be with a Sharpie, so they're so hard to remove. But still, just don't really risk it. You know what I mean? But I mean, I've tried wiping off autographs a million times. on cheap cards, like on base cards. I'll always buy like a rookie ticket. You know how like every year Contenders rookie tickets are popular, whether it's basketball or football or whatever. I'll always buy one from like a year ago of a player that didn't work out, and I'll always try to like remove the autograph or things like that. But they're pretty hard to remove, but just avoid it. You know what I mean? Because what if you got the one that was like signed with a semi-permanent marker, you know, or something. Or you guys always avoid paint pens. If you guys are in-person autograph lovers, don't ever clean over a paint pen. If you're new to card care and you're polishing up all your modern cards and getting them all glowing, do it, enjoy it, but don't touch the serial numbers on the back. Those cheap little foil numbers, man, you guys can wipe those things out of there in a second. All right, so I'll just let my card polish haze up on the holographic area for a second. I want to wipe it off and we'll look at it. And then we'll jump over to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then I'll let you guys get on to the next, whatever the heck else is going on tonight. All right, so let me turn this thing around. I was just letting the card polish, you guys just kind of just haze up and just settle for a second, give me a good shine. And then we got to do the back too. Look at this. Can you see all the definition now in the holographic? And look at how dirty that corner was. I'll tell you guys something. My sports card collectors out there, even if you don't collect Pokemon cards, cleaning them is freaking fun as hell. Like, look how much progress you can make on one of these things. Sometimes sports cards, man, we're bashing our freaking head against the wall, and it's like, God, why do they come so beat up or so scratched or, all this stuff. Now, vintage cards, don't get me wrong, those are fun as hell. But Pokemon, seriously, you guys, if you love card care, that gives you the green light to be like, all right, since I like cleaning stuff up, now I can bounce into a few other things. I'm serious. I don't think that, like my sons collect Pokemon and love it. My customers collect Pokemon and love it. And so therefore, I started cleaning these up probably about 5 years ago, maybe about 5 years ago. And at first I was like, just so, such a sports card lover that I would, I just didn't pay as much attention to it. But now after getting into, dent removal and then getting these foils to look better and stuff like that, I'm like, they are some of the funnest cards to work on. And this one didn't disappoint at all. This is way freaking better than I expected, man. Like, check this out. Like, look at I want you guys to watch the wand light. Like, this damn card is flat and straight. And that thing was beat to hell. Like, how nice that this card is in good shape and all of that dirt was removed out of the Pokeball. That looks good. The front had junk all over the border. It's just dirty. That's sweet. It's a good turnout on that one. 1 second, you guys. I just want to see one thing. You know me. When I see something, I just want to do something real quick. I just had I was watching the top edge, and I could just see it kind of go this way, then that way, this way, then that way. It just had a little bit of a wobble to it. So I'm just using the outside of the card tool just to gently go down the edge. It's almost like I can just, it like locks on it. I can feel it move all the way down. That's all I was dealing with. All right, so let's take a look. This one turned out sweet. It's a good looking card, isn't it? Hell yeah, I like that one. Now, I got my Pokemon card that we're trying to get the damn yellow off of. We're going to put that away. I'm going to put this away and I'll take a look at it better. I'm really happy with this one, you guys. I'll do some before and after pictures with that one. And now, we got to bring back Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. All right? I'm going to scoot over the hot tub time machine, my friends. So let's get this over here and we'll take a look and see what we got going on. So, Richard, Richard asked a good question. Let's take a second and look at it for a minute. So, let me just look at it real quick with you, Richard, because Richard asked a question I get asked a lot, and he put, so I don't know if you remember, but I pulled a rookie Otani auto. So super nice card, graded PSA 9. Their notes, they said light scratches on the front, which I couldn't see unless I had. And then he wrote, a magnifier. Question: do you think that the wax, like card polish, would potentially fix it. If you guys have anything in the front, now look at it. Picture this. Let me give you my best explanation if I can. So you see this little needle? So if you have cards that look like a needle is scratched across the front of them, card polish ain't gonna make it's not gonna go away, because what it did is it physically, something sharp physically rubbed over it and pulled it out. Now I wish you guys card care was black and white, and I'd be like, yes, no. So the thing is, if it's a very noticeable scratch into a plastic card, it's probably not going to change at all because it's got too much depth to it. But how many times have you guys had like a Bowman Chrome or a Topps Chrome with like, you know, a series of light streaks going across it, use a custom card polish on it, and sometimes they disappear. So it's like, it's hard to say, Richard, it's hard to say. But I would say if it's like a legitimate noticeable scratch, because you guys, like, I use this every day, but I also make this every day, and I don't put any sort of like abrasive, there's nothing in this that will sand down the front of your card or like smooth out a valley. That's why it's so versatile and easy to use on a lot of things, and it'll make things nice and clean, but it's not like a makeup or a filler. So it doesn't like hide in there or like complete an incomplete surface. So, you know, that would be the long answer, you guys, but I get asked that a lot, you know, and so it's good for a lot of things, but it just won't create like a new layer or anything like that. Pretty much all the cool stuff you guys see me do is like really good cleaning sessions, really good, or when it comes to like the dent removal or the ding removal, then I know it all kind of looks alike too, you guys, because like when you see a paper card, like a Michael Jordan rookie card, right? With like a big old long indent on it. And then you see before and after, and you guys are like, wow, this is freaking amazing. How'd you do that? How'd you get that scratch out? Like, it wasn't a scratch. It was an indent on a paper card. And therefore, I just had to pop it out, you know? So all the little damn things are similar, but, you know, sometimes they're super different. Sometimes things are black and white, you know what I mean? But you know, always, whenever you see like little noisy little lines and stuff on cards, spend 5 minutes cleaning them. Spend it. Because a lot of times when you got those scratches in a card, if you magnify them and get real like close to them, you're going to see that they're like ripped up little valleys. Like whatever went through it really made a noisy rip, a noisy tear. So when you condition it back with card polish, at least you can like cool it down a little bit so it doesn't look super hot and like white and messy, you know what I mean? So at least you can kind of like give it a little bit of love, but they won't like, you're not buffing them off or sanding them away or anything like that. That's how you won't hurt your cards, you know what I mean? You can clean them real well, you can get them to like pop real nice, but with using my stuff, you guys, you're in no danger of sanding like a hole into it or something like that. I get so many pictures, and I like anybody that's trying to make an improvement or work on a card, but I get so many pictures of people that will send me a shiny chrome card like this and like a wore out circle on it. And I'm like, what'd you do? And they're like, I used like, you know, a scratch X on it, and I was trying to get a scratch out, and I kept on pushing, and I ended up like freaking sanding a circle into the card. Yeah, I mean, you're not dealing with like a thick acrylic like clear coat on a vehicle. You're working with something that's so thin like a card that it's just you can screw them up. So just go light, practice on base cards, you know. But let's take a look. I want to see how our Kareem Abdul-Jabbar looks. This is my favorite part. So I can tell you this, the card spray looks dirty. So I'm thinking that we made some progress here. Oh yeah, it's dirty. Kareem, you're back. You were very dirty, buddy. You in the hot tub time machine. And all of my friends are here watching to see how you're doing. Oh damn, that worked out great. But check this out, you guys. There's some stuff that we need to do. So remember, like when we put it in here, I didn't touch it. But can you guys still see how we got stains and stuff on here? That's normal. Some of them, I don't even know if that substance is still on there anymore. But here's my point. I need to take a brush over it. I can't just I want to work with it while it's under card spray. That's the safest way to do it. But I'm going to get everything set up. And you guys rock, man. Your commitment to like learning how to take care of your cards of all things is so sweet. I'm really, it's always cool to have you guys all here and doing this live with me. And like I said, even if you're not watching live, I appreciate you. But those of you that are here watching live, super cool. I appreciate it. I'll teach you anything I know how to do. Always will. So let's get this here because we're going to need this. I'm going to need to dry this card tonight. So I'm going to need... It is Scuba Flex. If your card was as dirty as this one, then you're going to make a lot of progress. Okay, we're going to get it out of here in a second, but it was filthy. I want to... This is a good cleanup. This is a good session tonight, man. I'm glad you guys joined. Thank you. I have so much fun doing this. I enjoy just working on cards whenever, but when you get to have everybody kind of join you like this, it's way more fun. I really want to see the back of this card. So let's... Before I do all this, let's just get out a little foam brush. One of these, and it's brand new. And what I want to do, hey guys, what's going on? Good to see everybody, man. Thanks for being in. So I want to get this, even though the card solution in here is like super disgusting, you guys can see how gross it is. It's okay because it's just, I'm not going to reuse this thing, but I need to get this thing wet because I can't start rubbing a brush over a card that's dry or I'll screw it up. Yeah, Mike, what's up, buddy? I love the 81 Kareem too. I got the whole set, but it's a beat up set. And I was going through it, and this one was full of crap. Cheers. Cheers. All right. So now, what I want you guys to see me do here is... It's a small thing, but that's why you do the live, you know. I want you guys to see the little things I'm looking for. That I don't want to pull the card out with these dirt spots on it if I can get them off, because if they dry on there again, they're going to be in there real damn well, and I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just going to gently, I'm not going to just do one spot. I want to work the whole front of the card because the whole card was dirty. Okay, then we're going to go the other way. Cool. I got a question that said, how do you get the card to stay down? A paper card like this, you guys, will saturate rather quickly, and it will stay down no problem. Certain modern materials and stuff like that will float. Oh, wow, look at this. Watch this, you guys. This is good. Watch this. I'm touching this, and watch the plumes of the old dirt come out of it. Oh, you can't see it as well as I can. Okay, yeah, you can watch. Isn't that cool? So, like, I like to go around the card with my fingers and try to smush out any hanging stuff in there, you know what I mean? Now, let's flip it over. Here is what I'm excited to see. I'll show you guys. I have a picture up here. So, like, here is the back of the card. Do you guys remember when we started? It has, like, this. It almost looks like a glue. Maybe a glue. Right there. And then we had the dirtiness. Just kind of, and that stuff, you guys, that was what I started trying to wipe off on the card first, and it was like sticky, and that's when I stopped. That stuff. There was a lot going on this one. The edges were gross. So that's where we started. Now let me get back to where we're at, and we can take a look at our progress. A little bit of both. Richard asked me if I work on cards underneath magnification. I work on vintage corners under magnification almost exclusively. Oh my gosh, look at this color, you guys. That's beautiful, isn't it? Yuck. All right, so look, it's still on there, whatever that stuff is. So let's get it off of there, man. So now, you guys, let's see, 10:15, so it's 11. It's been like 45 minutes. It's been soaking in here. So if this stuff's going to come off, it's going to come off now. Brush your fingers. Let's do it. Man, I think it worked, you guys. Hold on, don't go anywhere. This is the best part. Good question, SoCal. No, I didn't do anything to it because it had crusty stuff on it and it was stuck to it. And I didn't want to try picking it off, so I just put it in card spray. Good question. It's going to look good. You guys, this looks good. Yes, you guys, I'm using card spray. I use that to soak these cards in and pull the crap out of them. Now, let's see how good we did. Like, I can actually see the freaking numbers now, which I'm pretty excited about. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This was my biggest problem. Well, it was all dirty, but that was the part where I couldn't see through the back of it. So let's see. I can see the numbers now. I think we got it. So let's take a look. I want to get this thing out. The card is what I mean by this thing. Don't be in a rush. Let it drip for a second. Look how gross that is, you guys. Isn't that cool as hell? You never thought you could pull that much stuff out of an old basketball card. Isn't that cool? Oh, yeah, and thanks for asking, you guys. If you ever need anything from me, my website is kurtzcardcare.com. So that's my site. Damn, this is a good one. Check this out. I mean, now when you get it out, you guys, you can feel free to just to don't scrub on it. Just blot it, tap it like this. Because it's the softest, most fragile this card's going to be. And I do not want to rip it or mess it up. I know it's wet, you guys, but dude, that freaking stain is gone. I think. I think. So, like, that's the area. So, like, I'll try to pick out a number. Like I see the 912 up there under rebounds. So now I'm gonna look for 912 on the back here and to see if I can see like all the numbers if they're all still on there. 912, 325, 812. Yeah, I couldn't even see those. So that's sweet. All right, now we got a lot of drying to do, so hang tight. Now we gotta look at the front. The front had a lot of stuff going on too. And the part that was it was hard to maybe see on the video as much, you guys, but the border was super bad. And I know it was up in the black area, but it was like these piles of like this sticky residue. I think it's all the way off. I like that. Hold on one second. You guys want to take a... I would encourage you guys to do before and afters while you're working on cards too, so you can see what the heck, check this out. There's the after. Let's do a before real quick. So we had all of that on the border. I feel like it almost like all of it has come off. Now I got a little crack in the corner. There was some paint. I can't fix that, but geez, the stain is out of there. Looks really good. So now the next step, you guys, is we got to dry it. But let's clean up here real quick. I want to get this out of the way. That is all of the stuff that came out of this card. Pretty unique, huh? So that's what you guys can do. If you have a super stained card or a super dirty card, you know what I mean? So that is what it can do for you, my friend. So let me get that out of the way. And here's what my plan is. We got to dry the card now. And I'm going to show you guys. I'll do a before and an after picture tomorrow, and we'll see. Like we'll be tough on it. Can I show you guys something that is common though too, that I'll get questions about a lot? You see that bump on the card right there? These cards, you guys, from I would say 1974, 72 to like 1983, 84. These cards were made with a lot of dimples and pimples on them. And not only do modern cards get dimples, but these do too. And they get pimples. It's like chunky pieces of card stock in these cards. Whereas if you're ever like trying to work them and make them go down, you're like, this bump won't go away. It's usually because it's a piece of pulp in the card. So it'll make you mental. So don't like pick at it too much, or you'll freaking pick the damn thing off, and then you'll see a piece of pulp underneath and go, oh, that's what it is. Trust me, I've had a bunch of cards, with these on them, and I actually cut into it to look at it from the side profile, and it's little chunks of card stock. So that will probably remain. But here's what I want to do. I want to dry the card, and we're going to do that right now. So let's get our setup going. We're going to do a plate. We're going to do a pad. We're going to do a chamois. We'll put Kareem right on top. And I'm going to let this hang out like this all night. So that's what we're going to do tonight, is I'm going to hold this card flat and let it dry. Now, it's 11:08 my time. And here's what I want to do. I want to find some clips. And I am going to leave this clipped up. Well, I'm going to have to leave it clipped up all night because it's almost time for crashing over for me tonight. But this chamois is going to get damp pretty quick. If you have to soak your cards right before going to bed, it's fine. I do. You can do it. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this chamois off. I usually can't fall asleep after a live show for at least an hour. I'll get like questions and just kind of need to like decompress and unwind. But like I'll change this, okay? I will change this chamois probably in 30 minutes and put another one on and just leave it overnight. And I do understand that the chamois that's on overnight will get damp, and it will probably stay damp. But I'm going to be up in the morning, and I'm just going to come downstairs, and I'll take it off, and I'll be okay. But I'm going to dry this out, and should look pretty damn good. Tons of dirt and stuff came off of this card. I'm really happy with the Machamp Pokemon card, too. Just, I'm always looking for dirty stuff, because wrinkles and creases and dents, yes, it's kick-ass when you can get that stuff to go away. But man, like finding cards that have just not been cared for or dirty or stained and stuff like that, super fun when you can find them that way and make a nice turnaround like that. So I promise to follow up with you guys on everything. I'll do some pictures tomorrow and all that good stuff. But let me think, did I miss anything? I don't think so. I don't know. But I guess, in closing, you guys, I'll wrap it up. I won't keep everybody too long. But just want to know, guys, I just sincerely, I know it's just me sitting here talking to I can't see all of you, but I know you're there. I see you out there. I just want to tell you guys, I just thank you so much for being, the best customers and best collector friends to like work for and work with. And, I just, you're the best community ever, man. Like it's rare to have a job that you wake up every day excited to go to work and be like, I can't wait to go like see what people are working on today or what questions or opportunities are going to come our way or whatever. So just want you guys to know how much I appreciate you and I thank you. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You guys are the best. So as always, man, take care of yourself. Take care of your cards. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So I'll see you next Wednesday night, and I'll probably talk to you before then. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care.